Hello, everyone. Happy autumnal equinox, or Mabon, as we say it in our coven. This is the pagan celebration of the second harvest of the year. This marks the balance between the light and the dark. And it's the time for gratitude. It's the time for reflection and to prepare for the upcoming winter. In my coven, we call it Pagan Thanksgiving. And we celebrate with feasting and giving thanks for the bounty of the harvest. Everything is growing, and it's just, we've already got pumpkins. It's amazing. And we gather and we feast and we have a great time. And this is the time that we reflect on the year's sacrifice. We give back to the community. We let go of the past, and we honor the changing of the seasons. So today we're going to honor all that in the tarot spread we're going to do. So we're going to do a 4-card spread. We're going to take a proverbial walk through our harvest gardens to discover what has grown, what we need to give thanks for, what to keep, what we've sacrificed, what to give away or let go of, and what to receive. And then we'll be pulling a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle from Colette Barrett Reed to find out what animal spirit is going to guide our path for this upcoming autumn season. The tarot I'm going to be using is the Tarot Mucha. I just got this tarot and I just absolutely love it. It's beautiful and it has perfect autumnal colors for this spread. So let's go ahead and do this. If you want to put your own intentions into this 4-card spread, please feel free to do so as I shuffle. So Saturday is the actual day of the equinox, but we're going to be celebrating it on Sunday. That's the day everybody's available, no prior commitments. I know Saturday I'm going to be at the Spiritual Healing Fair with a bunch of my other friends and coven members. So we decided to do it on Sunday, and we're going to have a great weekend. Lots of things to do, a lot of things to be grateful for, a lot of things to be thankful for this year. So I know that there's been ups and downs, but there's so much in the world to be thankful for. So I can't wait to see what this spread is going to show us. So this first card here with this red jasper is what has grown, what we need to be thankful for. Whoa. All right, we just had 2 jumpers, so I'm going to call them extras here. We've got the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. It's been a long road full of cycles and lots of ups and downs, just like I've said, just like I was saying. It's been quite a road, but, you know, we've taken it all in stride this year. So I'm going to put those over here. We'll probably refer to those. All right, here we go. This one's feeling mighty warm. When you get those jumpers, take them into account because they're going to come about in your spread. I guarantee it. I guarantee that they'll have something to say about it. All right. This is what has grown. And then down here with our citrine, what to keep, what we've sacrificed. All right. And what to give away or let go of. And what to receive. All right. All right. Oh, we've got 2 aces here. That's always fun when those show up. All right. So, what has grown? What do we have to give thanks for? We've got the Ace of Cups here. There's been a lot of spiritual growth here. There's been a lot of emotional outpouring here. Yeah, I have lots to give thanks for this year. I have the birth of my new grandbaby, Anna. And I also have a lot of spiritual lessons that I've learned this year. What about you guys? What do you feel has grown this year that has, kind of felt like an overwhelming overflow of loving spiritual energy? The Ace of Cups is always about a fulfilled heart, and this has emotional energy and spiritual energy. What has made your heart cup overflow? This is something that you can give thanks for. So that's in that position. And in conjunction with these, this is something that has come from your long road and your cycles and what has evolved. If it's your spiritual journey, then, no spiritual journey, no one has ever said that their spiritual journey has ever been easy. But when you hit a milestone in your spiritual journey, when you reach that goal or you reach that milestone in your spiritual journey, it feels like this. It feels like this outpouring. It feels like a release of some kind. So, what has been that release that you can be grateful for? I know that not so long ago, I think it was last month, a full moon, we did a cord ceremony where we made a beautiful cord magic that we have for anytime we need to release something. We untie one of those cords. And I've had a couple health scares, and I got to release one of those cords a couple weeks ago, maybe 1 week ago. And it felt really good to untie one of those cords to harness that full moon energy enough to just release it. So, yeah, if you've had a spiritual awakening of any kind on your path, on your spiritual path, that is something to give thanks for. That has something that has grown, or something to give thankful for. All right. What to keep, what you've sacrificed. And here we have the Knight of Wands. This can mean something that you've not so patiently waited for. The Knight of Wands is very fast. So this can be something that has come to you very quickly, possibly overnight. If it has something to do with something that you have sacrificed, maybe it's something that you have maybe given up in like a moment, just very quickly. But the Knight of Wands, you know, he's very passionate. So this can mean something that you've given away kind of thoughtlessly, and it has really paid off for you. So this can mean something that maybe you've done for someone else, and it maybe hasn't meant anything to you, but it's meant something wonderful to someone else. If it's something to keep, um, maybe you have kept your composure when you could have lashed out, possibly. Maybe you have maybe had an opportunity to lose your cool, and maybe you have kept it calm when you could have just lost your shit. And that takes a lot of courage to do. So pat yourself on the back if that is something that you have done. So there's two ways to read that. So if that is something you have done, that is something that, yes, you have grown, and that is something that you have evolved from. Maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 1 year ago, you couldn't do that, but now you can. So give yourself a self 5 for that. That's huge, okay? All right. What to give away? And you have the 6 of Wands here. And this is a card of victory normally, a card of success, of kind of showing off a little bit and saying, look at me, all eyes on me, look what I've done. But with it reversed, you no longer need those accolades. You no longer need that attaboy. Now you can just do without that need for gratification, without that need for people to tell you you did a good job. You know, that takes, again, a lot of discipline, and that is also a Chariot personality trait. It takes a lot to be able to do something that you are proud of, but that you don't need anybody else to tell you you did a good job. You know, I'm still getting there, to be honest. I'm still getting there. I still need people to say, hey, did I do this right? I still need people to say, hey, yeah, you did a great job. You know, I still need others to say, hey, you know, that was good. I'm still working on it. But, you know, it's time to let go of needing that praise. You know, I didn't get a lot of that as a child. And maybe you didn't either, you know? But it doesn't matter. You can give it to yourself. As long as you're happy with what you did, Who cares what anybody else thinks? I am trying really hard, I know for myself, to get there. It's a struggle. I know it is. Especially when you've grown up just questioning whether or not you did a good job. It's hard. It is. But that is something that you can look forward to letting go of. And tell me what that's like when you get there. Because that's something I am really trying to work on myself. This hits home for me big time. All right, what to receive? We have to receive control of what is our inner truth. What is the truth of the matter? And we have to do something with that truth. We have to look at it, we have to take a hold of it, and we have to see it through. We have to do something with it. We have to see it for what it is. If the truth of the matter is we have to take better care of ourselves, we have to do it. If the truth of the matter is that we have to cut some people out of our lives, that's the truth of it. If we have to try harder in our lives to have better discipline, we have to do something with that. But this ACE is our potential. Just like we have the potential to grow here, we have the potential to do something with the truth that we are given. This is what we're receiving. Truth is nothing if we don't do something with it. This is potential here. We have to do something with it. Otherwise, we gain nothing. We won't gain promise of peace and victory and honor and all of these things that were promised here in this card if we don't use it. A sword is nothing if we don't choose to wield it. Am I right? I'm right. Of course I'm right. All right. Let's see what animal spirit is wanting to guide us for the autumn. I'm anxious to see. There's so many wonderful animals in this deck. This deck is a loner. I'm going to be giving it back to its rightful owner as soon as I see the person it belongs to, because I got a new animal deck. If you've watched my channel, you know that I got the Familiar Field Oracle, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be returning this one back to its rightful owner. So this will be the last time I'm using this deck. So one more shuffle, and we'll have our animal that's going to be guiding us this autumn. It's a beautiful deck, but I have so many animal decks, it's ridiculous. This one's talking. And I think I like the animal deck that I reviewed the other day much better. No offense. And I think I need to give this back to its rightful owner. All right. I feel this one right here. Oh, whale spirit. Trust the great mystery. And I'm going to actually read from the guidebook because I know squat about whales. All right. It is number 65. Oh, it's almost to the end. Okay, the oracle message. Whale spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. Wow. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form. Whale spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest sea. When whale spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Ooh, not my strong suit, but we got to give it a try. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart. Oh, there we go. Through intuition and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils, separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being tended to by angels. So here is your protection message. Certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for the highest good. Stay in your present moment awareness and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go, for you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. This sounds a lot to me like patience. And damn it, if that's not my least likely or my least best trait. But hey, I asked what I need to work on. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. So these were our jumpers: the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune, discipline, and cycles. We have spiritual and emotional enlightenment. We have, swift movement. We have not needing praise. We have needing to do something with the truth. And we have trusting the great mystery. There you have it. That was your Autumn Equinox or your Mabon Tarot spread. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. We have a new moon coming up on Sunday, which I'll be doing another tarot spread for. Please visit my website where you can book a reading, you can book classes, you can also shop my online store where you can shop herbal remedies and ritual and spell age. Just remember to punch in that code word, all caps veiled, to get your free shipping that's only available through this channel and my gift from me to you. So don't forget to do that. If you'd like to financially support this channel, you can do so by buying me a coffee. All the details are down below, or you could just scan this QR code right here, but absolutely no pressure. Just live your best life and live for yourself. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.